Hi, everyone. Hello. I'm small because the buttons are set to the old here. Whoa. Hello. How's everyone doing? It's Wednesday. We're doing what we do. We're carrying on. We're trying to make an adjustment into 4K, which is why a lot of these interface elements and such are a lot smaller than they were. And so I need to fix some of this in a few different ways here. This we can move over here and make it bigger. That's probably too big. That probably works. This will move. Well, this is okay. So that's locked. So we need to unlock that. Oh no! Let me. Oh my god! Move that over here. Move that over here. Actually, we'll leave that here for now. We need to make this a little bigger. And why? Oh, it's not visible there. Okay. I was like, what's wrong with this? We'll make that go about that big. Is that about? I never remember how big it is. So you won't see anything if you're watching live. You won't see anything different here because Twitch is Twitch. You know, this is a maximum of 1080 for Twitch, and so the goal here is to rebuild this stuff in such a way that the local recordings are in 4K. And then that'll go on YouTube in 4K. Okay, we got this. This needs to unlock, and we need to make it bigger. And then lock it again. Okay, yeah. So that's this scene, I guess. I don't know. So I haven't really redone everything. It's a really weird taking OBS and changing it from like, hey, I'm doing 1080 stuff to hey, I'm doing 4K stuff is it's an interesting challenge because the scenes just get rendered in 1080. Like there's no easy way to be just like, hey man, just keep all this. And maybe there isn't. I'm just missing it. But I can't just take all the elements and go like, yeah, just go in the same position but at a different resolution and size up if you need to or whatever. And so you end up with stuff like this. That I then have to fix for everything else. And so I haven't gone through all of the scenes to do that. So, stuff like this is still gonna exist like this until I am confident that the 4K stuff works, and then I can ditch it all. So I have to basically, like, the upshot of it is I have to make a bunch of duplicates of my existing scenes and then resize everything and then not touch the originals in case this doesn't work. And then at that point I can go back to 1080 or whatever. I mean, that's the goal. And so I thought I would try to mess around with that a little bit. This is technically should be recording in 4K. And so I thought it would be a good day to maybe fuck around with that a little bit. And play some video games in 4K. Oh wait, I need this. With this. Hi. I'm over here. Now. I need to be down here. And maybe a little bit bigger. But not that much bigger. Maybe like that. I don't know. That's probably okay. That's probably okay. And now I should be able to do what? This, and then push some other buttons over here, and then change the input here to this, and push this. Oh. And then we should be, in theory, in business. Let's find out. Let's find out if we are indeed in business.
It's me, Mario.
It's him. It's him.
Hello.
It's too loud. I thought I fixed this. I thought I fixed the audio in my ears, but apparently I did not. And I need to, oh God. It's inside my head now. Yeah, let's take that down to about 70%. Could have sworn I saved it with those changes so that I wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Press start to play. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Oh, right, because the way this ended up mapping, I had to put the Z trigger on L3 on this controller, which is not awesome. Here it is at 4K. I mean, so this is actually like coming out of the RetroTink 4K. And so it is technically, the image is going through a pretty good scaler. And so I don't know how that'll look on the archive, and so I'm just kind of curious.
Let's go.
Say what you will about this game. This song is a good song. It's a good version of this song. Beat this fucking guy. Oh, but not like that. Oh. All right. Okay. Where's this punk ass? Fool, you slow.
Here we go.
I don't need to see the frame rate on screen. As interesting as that can be sometimes. Where's that gonna show? Where do I? Same here. Same here, Mario. I am also a tired. Every so often I think about playing this game again and, you know, maybe doing like the retro achievements or, you know, some of them anyway. But you know, there are things you do in this game, especially later on. Just some of the stars are things I just don't want to fucking do ever again. Is the game audio a little loud? Yeah, I can kind of... Wait, where's my mouse? There it is. I can tweak that down ever so slightly.
Let's go.
Ever consider looking at the speedrunners? No, I don't. No, that's not. I don't. That's not especially interesting to me, I guess. But if I could backwards jump up this hill, maybe that would be cool. I don't know. Good to know. Yeah, the capture card, for whatever reason, is coming in full steam. And I used to have it down a little lower. When was the last time a player actually looked at some of these signs? Now that everyone just knows it and speedruns it and all that other stuff, like, oh, okay. Ah. That's the little spot with those coins right there. That's where the hole in the wall is, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Now that's what we get. This is a weird, you know, I bought the N64 snack cable for the Mister so I could use a real N64 controller on here, but you know, I don't have an N64 controller in this room, and so I'm still playing it with this Saturn controller, which is like most of the way there. With like one weird exception, basically. But the reality of it is I don't, I just don't value the N64 all that much. You know, like, I could go get a controller and I could do this right. I'm like, yeah, I could do a lot of things. What is this up arrow telling me to do? I don't think there's a way for me to really go up there.
Here we go! Press start to play.
Give me that nose. Give me that nose. Yeah, I don't know. At some point, it's just like, want to play some South Park Rally? Like, no, I don't. Want to play some Tetrisphere? Kinda. I kinda want to play some Tetrisphere. Oh! I was more of a, the new Tetris? Is that what it was? The next Tetris? I forget which one. Me and some friends played quite a lot of that on N64. I need to look at the basics of this because I always forget what this is. Okay, wheels. I maybe never knew that you could slide pieces around in this game. That's weird. Before a piece can be removed, you must first line up two matching pieces. This can be done by sliding. Huh. All right, I guess. Well, I don't remember the mechanics of this. It's been just a very long time. Okay. So it's a match 3 game. I don't remember. I don't remember the mechanics of this game at all. Now, see, if this game was cool, all the pictures on the ball would be of nude ladies, and this would be unlicensed. Yeah, I don't know. I bought a 303. I don't know. All it does is go. I installed a copy of Rubber Duck, and now we just. Power pieces have special properties. If a combo started with a power piece, the combo takes longer to finish. An advantage to this is that new combos can be started, giving you a larger combo count. Show me a power combo. A magic power up. Dude, I am in over my head. I need to turn this off, man. I can't play this. What are you showing me? Notice the icon that appeared. Okay. This shows you your magic. Looks like fireworks. Use C down to use the magic. That's the end of basics training. Can we find an uncompressed version of the Tetrisphere soundtrack? Does that exist out there? This seems like something you might want to have. Not compressed down to N64 bit rates. I was hoping for bigger, crazier drums than that, but I guess that wouldn't happen for another 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I don't know that I ever knew that you could grab pieces and slide them around. I guess I don't think I ever knew that that was even a thing. That mechanic really makes this game make a little bit more sense to me all these years later, which is... And I guess since that was a like power piece or whatever, my goal is to go start another combo as quickly as I can. While it's going slowly so that I can keep busting. The soundtrack's pretty good, like as like an era specific kind of deal. Like this is all right. This is I did not remember that the soundtrack was was like this. It's nice. So we can do this. I mean, is there no time pressure? Or, I guess, no, I guess there is a timer. So weird moving the pieces around. Yeah, like I said, I just don't remember that at all. It's like I was playing this game, you know, not that I played a ton of this game. I owned it, but I don't know that I necessarily played a whole lot of it. But I probably never looked at that tutorial and probably never was playing it nearly as efficiently as one could. Oh, that was not a... Oh. Got ahead of myself a little bit there. Oh, so I covered up that power piece and it didn't... Oh, wait, what is this? Okay, I've got some random piece here that... Yeah, I fucked that up. I don't really know what I was supposed to do there, but... Clearly not what I did. Get out of there, little buddy. Very efficient. No, that doesn't. Okay, well, we could do that and then do that. Do I need to wait? Is it just going to be random, or do I need to wait until it's the right shape? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's do over here, and then... I guess I have to drop it directly on the power piece to get that slow combo break. Can't just be that a piece like that is part of the combo. It's got to be like the whole of it. Or it's got to be like the catalyst, the initial burst. Yay. There are flags of this? Nice. But is it, I guess, like, is it like ripped off the card? Because, you know, that's... Like, did they ever issue this in, like, proper CD quality? I guess is the real question. Neil Voss did it. Okay. Got it, yeah. Uncompressed. Nice. Nice. They sold it on vinyl? Of course they did. It's the, you know, it's kind of one of the cool things about being into video games this long is that they started making stuff for you to buy. If you actually like shit, you know, that they, what? I thought there was a third below there. I screwed up. And this stuff's not always perfect, right? I mean, you know, it's always like, oh, they did this piece of merchandise and it's like screwed up or whatever, you know. But it's like they're starting to make things and like relatively esoteric things. Like you wouldn't necessarily think like, oh, well, the Tetrisphere soundtrack on vinyl, you know, because the Tetrisphere, you know, remembered by people about to the degree that it probably deserves, right? Oh, this is a cool game. I remember liking this, you know, like that sort of thing. But not necessarily worshipped by a large group of people. Maybe that's a shame. Maybe it deserves better. But that it's still got a vinyl soundtrack, you know, or that someone eventually pressed it up on vinyl. That says, like, yeah, someone went like, hey, actually, you know, the soundtrack to this is fucking kind of amazing as just some music-ass music. Same way like the Tetris CDI soundtrack, right? I feel like so much more in control of this game. This game always felt like a little random because I just never knew how to play it right. Watching that tutorial right there has like absolutely given me a new appreciation for this. I always liked this game, but you know, I was never like good at it or whatever, but is that gonna, yeah. Hey, little buddy. Oh yeah, right. I can drop it on top. I always forget that I can just drop it on top of a stack. I just need to go next to it. Let's try that magic. It's dynamite. I don't know. Dynamite is a lot of things. It's not magic. this would be a neat game to play in VR. Not that I don't think VR would necessarily give it anything from a gameplay perspective, but I think playing it in full 3D in front of you would be kind of cool. All right, no room in the pit. I'm like so close. But I feel like I could just shuffle pieces around and probably get enough. No, maybe not. There, that's gotta be. No, not enough. Come on, buddy. We gotta get you out of there. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, he's gonna explode. Oh. Ah. Ah. Neat. Wow. It's funny. Like I've played this game a lot over the years, but because I must have just never done the training. And just or maybe I'd be hard pressed to believe that I played this game to any success without being able to move pieces, without knowing you could move pieces, I guess. And yeah, this soundtrack is definitely of an era, isn't it?
Stick it up, yeah! Stick it up, yeah!
I'm cool, Catman.
Anyway, but I played what this is. How is this sorted? This is going to be by. I played a lot of the new Tetris, which in theory should be loading, but it. There we go. Sometimes loading these things over the network runs into who knows what. But this was the one that I played a lot of it because it had good multiplayer stuff, and me and some friends would play it. This is probably, if it's either this or Tetranet, the freeware multiplayer Tetris thing, is probably the Tetris I've played the most in the history of my life. What about Wetrix? Wetrix is a good game. Is like a neat game that I'm extremely bad at. Like throwing this drum loop over this, under this is pretty good. But also, this was an era when this was all you had to do if you wanted to remix a fucking song. You're like, no, let's get the fucking, what is this? The whatever bongo band? Is this Apache? What is this? And throw that drum loop under this, and then, yeah, the incredible bongo band. Yeah, and then get a little 303 type stuff. It's a very good drum loop. It's one of the all-time classics. Like if you're fucking making fucking breaks, if you're sampling breaks, this is like top 10. These drums. But the cool thing about this game, was the wonders. As you play the game, as you build more, as you get more lines, you are building the wonders. And so it gave you like this larger goal to contribute to, no matter what else you were doing. The rest of it, other than that, like, hey, it's Tetris. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... It's Tetris with like pretty good sound effects for when you're breaking blocks. This is not going well. Well, especially after that. But hey, we got 3 straight pieces in a row. I think at some point, I just... I'm not amazing at Tetris. I was always fine, right? It's... But now you just, the way people play Tetris today is so fucking nuts, That it's very easy to just go like, oh, I'm fucking terrible at Tetris. But the Tetris effect, I think, was really good at kind of reclaiming Tetris as kind of an everyman pursuit, if that makes any sense. I was like, hey, here's one that's a little more vibes based. But the other thing is, like, I find it both like overly stressful to stream Tetris, and I find it infuriating to watch people play Tetris. So on both ends of that, I kind of don't want to do this. But I got 22 more lines there, and that will go into the pot. We'll get 22 lines, and that'll go into our wonders. And I think when you're playing multiplayer, it'll like when you win in multiplayer, all the lines go to you, and so when the wonders are done, it tells you who contributed how many lines. It's an interesting system. It's like a fun way to do it that makes it kind of cool and competitive without being overly you know, overly so, I guess. And you know, it's just, I don't know, that's kind of rad. What other games need to be played at 4K? I mean, you know, like we have all these games at our disposal. Probably gore. So I think that the way I have things set up here, well, we'll check. The scaler is sometimes weird with vertically oriented until you really configure it and build a bunch of set playlists and all this other stuff. It can be hard to play some of the vertical arcade games. Oh, these buttons are not set right at all. There, I gave him the business. Cool. Iceman is his name, and then the ice breaks, and then he's inside it. It's crazy. Does Cyclops have a third move that I'm forgetting about, or is it just Dragon Punch and Fireball? Ice Beam! He's just so serious about it. Ugh. Right. This is still a really nice looking game. Cool. All right. Okay. Yeah, I believe Gorf is on here. I believe there's a Gorf core for the Mister. Yes. But it might run sideways. Oh no, this. Okay, I think I turned. Oh yeah, this might just run fucking. So going through the RetroTink, yeah, this is. It's all gone. That's actually frustrating because I have to go back here and. No. Okay. Probably the fastest way for me to do this without standing up is to load up a web browser and hit the reset button on the Mister over the web. There we go. Yeah, because the RetroTink is like doing all this scaling and you know, trying to decimate the images as well in some cases. It's not great, so I have to disable direct video and a whole. It's a, you know, we could hang out and edit some text files and make all that work, but not right now. I just haven't. I have not had as much time as I would have liked to have just like set all that stuff up. The Saturn core sounds like it has really come along lately. It's been a little bit since I've tried it, but it sounds like it's you know, like, I mean, it sounds like it has sound now. That was one of the, yeah. You created a second config without direct video you can switch to. Yeah, that would work. You can also just go in the INI, and I think you can just, well, you might have to do it for every arcade core. I don't know if you could just like do brackets arcade at the bottom, and if that would count for it. Probably wouldn't. Maybe it would. I don't know. But just to basically you have 3 copies of Gorf for the VIC-20. That's nice. That's nice.
Fight! 1. Ready, go!
So, videogameschronicle.com, not to just cannibalize next week's podcast here, but they did an interview with, I believe it was a brand manager at Sega, who was talking about, you know, like, oh, we're bringing back these old games and all this other stuff. And just like in a list of like announced games, like, oh yeah, you know, Shinobi, like all the Streets of Rage, all the stuff we're doing. And he just like threw Virtua Fighter in there as like a game that like, hey, yes, we're making one, which is nice. It was not like a huge secret that they were doing it. But to have someone who works at Sega let the words leave their mouth, hey, Virtua Fighter is in development, you know, is coming, feels real good. Did I set this to infinite time? Oh, you know what I did? I might be invincible. Yeah, I was letting my daughter play this. And so I set it to infinite time. And it has settings in there that you can just like make it so you don't take any damage at all. And I was letting her play it. She was playing Sarah because I play Sarah.
Fight! 1. Ready, go!
Well, now I can be way less careful, I guess. Did they do shortcut keys in this by default, or do I have to turn them on? I think they're not there by default. Like, is that punch and kick together that it's doing there? No, because it wouldn't. Oops. Yeah, I would. I'm very excited. The idea of a new Virtua Fighter. I hope it's good. I don't know. That's really all you can say. VF4 was so good. VF5 is so good. That is, as I've said before, that's really where I found a connection with the series. Was in when 4 came out.
Ready, go!
Not coincidentally, because that's when we started going to Japan on a pretty regular basis. And so I got to play VF4 in Japanese arcades against Japanese players, and it was fucking cool. They fucking fucked me up, man. But I played enough of it that, like, next time, 6 months later when we went back, I was able to actually win some, and it was pretty fucking cool. What makes Virtua Fighter so good compared to other fighters is the question. So I mean, there's really not a lot out there like this, is the thing. In its kind of heyday, it would get compared to Tekken a lot because they were both polygonal fighters. It's a very simple, like deceptively simple input system. It's like just block, punch, kick. And so it really becomes, and you have situations where, like, if you hit block and kick at the same time, that's going to do a different move, and so they'll do multi-button moves like that sometimes. I think there's aspects of that that let you really have to, you have to focus on your spacing and when you're gonna go and what you're gonna do, and it's because of the way these combos work. Like, I feel like this, if you wanted to learn the patience required for hit confirming, which I've never been any good at, this might be a good game to, like, learn how to not like stop just fucking punching a blocking opponent, stop dumping your full combos into people that are blocking. Like this, that sort of thing. I think this might be a good game to learn that sort of stuff. But it's like, it's fast, it's brutal. It's not a game that's really focused on projectile attacks and all that sort of stuff, which, Tekken wasn't either, but then Tekken kind of dipped its toes into that stuff here and there with special characters and guests and stuff. Well, like, this game has combos for sure, but it's not. I don't know. It's the fights can be short and very brutal because a lot of things do a lot of damage, and so I was gonna say, like, because the combos maybe aren't these long, drawn out, crazy things. You can make a mistake and figure it out, and still kind of claw your way back. But because some of these things do so much fucking damage,
One, ready, go!
It becomes a little bit of a different thing. Like the way this game uses combos compared to a game. Jesus Christ. Well, we found a way to lose one. Even Invincible, we still found a way to lose one.
Ready, go!
Like, look at that. I kicked it, like one little combo there was like half his fucking bar. It's... And I think it's, it's like a good number of mix-ups and mind games and baiting things out. And the way I always like to play this game was to, kind of just do one thing or really just, and this is like not great play, but kind of become a little predictable by the third round and then totally change it and go like, okay, now I'm not going to do that thing you got used to. I'm going to try to not do that ever again. Again, not not necessarily brand new science, right? Have I played 2XKO? No, I have not. No, I have not. I don't know. Are they? I know they ran some beta a while ago. I don't know if they're running ongoing things or if it's more of a time limited thing. But I don't know who the hell works at Riot these days. So I didn't know when last time they did a test. I didn't know who to like hit up and be like, hey, let me check that thing out. So like that. That's a good situation of I busted that full combo into my brother's face. And then he busted back because he blocked it all. Was Virtua Racing any good? Sure. Yeah, it was cool. For what it was, I don't know. I played most of that on the Genesis, which was like a technically impressive thing that existed, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a great game. And then what? They re-released it on 32X, right? With like, oh, now we have actual math coprocessors to do this shit. You have a sick fascination with the Genesis version of this? Yes, the Genesis version of VF2 is so like turning this into a 2D sprite-based game is so fucking cool.
One, ready, go!
What other genre would I like to attach the Virtua name to these days? Virtua Royale. "40 Sarah Bryants are dropped onto an island. Huh. Huh. Damn it, Wolf. Well, it's a good thing I'm invincible. Uh-oh. It's a nice looking game. Yeah, this runs great. This runs great. This Saturn core on the Mister has really come a long way.
Fight! One, ready, go!
I think they kind of save it. I feel like that is how it always works. That they, in VF2 anyway, they save Akira for right about here and let him really fuck you up. Want to try fighting Vipers? Yeah, I mean, hey, man. You know how to twist my fucking arm and get me to play some Fighters MegaMix. I remember people just used to really have a hard time doing his, like, the stun palm, right? The stun palm of doom. Like, that used to be a really challenging input for people to do. And I feel like when you look at it now, you go like, oh, that's not that. I mean, I don't know. Like, for that era, maybe that was like a difficult or new thing to do. And now, like, you know. Not that I could just bust it out a billion times in a row. I can never remember what it is, but.
One, ready, go!
Underwater fight. Underwater fight against a weird metal lady. Oh!
Fight 2. Ready, go!
In slow motion so you can watch yourself do the wrong shit. Know that you played yourself. Yahoo!
Fight 3. Ready, go!
Oh! Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Get out of the way. All right. That could have been the fight right there, but I messed up the, oh. Ah. Oh, God. Fucking Razor's Edge power bomb. Brr. Brr. It's cool, you know. It's nice, you know, between this being a nice FPGA based solution, and you know, it's come such a long way, and even I think software emulation has really improved on Saturn stuff a great deal. It was in the dumps for so long, and it's really like Saturn stuff running on a PC is really a lot better than it was. It's not perfect, but still very good. Congratulations! Let's about those fighters MegaMix real quick here. And then yeah, does Cho Aniki work on this? That's a good question, actually. Let's. Is it Cho Aniki, or does it have a? I don't know what the full name of it is. This is all in alphabetical order, so I don't. It was right there. Did I miss it? Oh, well. I just, yeah. My mind. This screen used to shake a little bit because of the deinterlacing they were using on the Mister, and it feels like that's gotten better. These games are always so weird, you know. The Saturn and scalers, you know, even like real hardware, even is okay. This is a little jittery here. Games like this change resolution between the menus. You'll see every time that thing displays up in the corner, that's because it's detecting a resolution change. And so as you go through the menus in-game, back, like you'll see that it is going through a zillion different resolutions. And a lot of scalers used to take time to like lock sync on those resolution changes. And so using a scaler with a Saturn didn't work super well with some games because, you know, the screen would go dark and it would take a couple seconds to resync. So, you know, they've now using these different buffering modes and stuff to mitigate that. And that stuff's gotten really good. Really, really good. I had a RetroTink 5X before this, and it was capable of doing all that stuff as well with the Saturn. If that's, you know, that's a much more budget-minded option than the 4K. But I will say, the 4K is fucking rad. Actually, it's funny. Like we're sitting here playing this on the Mister, and yet I actually do have a real Saturn hooked up to this thing as well. It's just not, well, I don't know. I don't have as a good solution for loading games on a Saturn, if you know what I mean. I thought about getting a satiator, though I guess the Saru is maybe a cheaper option. Saru. My voice is still shot from being sick.
Fight! Ready, go!
Yeah, Fenrir, I've heard installations of Fenrir are pretty easy to do. Yeah, keep flipping in the air. I'll keep punching. But the thing, so I don't. This Saturn I have works. It's a white Saturn. It's nice. But it has a region switch on it. And that's been pretty handy. You know, it's got this RGB. Like I've got a SCART cable for it. It's nice. And the drive on it works. So I'd rather not rip the drive out of it because I'm pretty sure I don't know where the fuck it is. And that's been the annoying thing. My US Saturn, my launch US Saturn that I bought, the drive on that died. And so it's like the perfect candidate for buying some kind of ODE style replacement. But I can't find it. And so that's just led to me just not getting anything. And while I've not gotten anything, this FPGA stuff has gotten really fucking good. And so now I'm like, well, maybe I don't need to get anything because this stuff's gotten so good. Oh god. Bap. This is a cool game. It's a cool game because of the hidden characters in a lot of cases, you know, and I think the Japanese version had more. And like there's like one character that wasn't in the US version. I might need to flip region for this now that yeah. So yeah, this is that's how crazy the region stuff is on a Saturn, is that even this FPGA based reproduction of it, you still have to fucking set region. You know, auto. I think auto maybe works by the file name of the thing you're trying to load. Let's see if that works. That's right. Pepsi Man was in the Japanese version. That's what it was. I was like, was it the AM2 Palm Tree? Was that only in the? Yeah, no, it was Pepsi Man for TV game.
彼は銀河中を暴れ回る究極無敵銀河最強男を見て、天界に住む伊田天と弁天に呼びかけました。あいつを止めないと大変なことになります。でもあなたたちは弱いから、弁天はお供の天使を鍛えなさい。伊田天には2人のお供を見つけておきました。3人1組となって究極無敵銀河最強男をやっつけるのです。2人はそれぞれのお供を連れて戦いに出かけました。
Of course. Both A and B do this. I thought maybe I was like wasting super attacks, but nope. Apparently this is... We're gonna do Naked Dude 9/11. Just crash a flying man into a building. Fuck yeah. Okay, so we can change our... oh, God! We're going down. And it's glorious. So we can spread them out a little bit here. Oh, God. That just... spreading them seems like a mistake. Guys have fucking MP5s. You got it, man. Oh, I need to figure out how to get my guys back together. Oh, okay. Oh no, I don't. Ah, oh, good God, man.
5
4
1
Wow. Oh. That's I don't want to see that ever again. Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm gonna have to make a bathroom break real quick here. Darn, I was hoping the music would keep playing. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick because this game is too hot. I'll be back in a moment. You enjoy looking at this. Oh, that boy. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Ah, yes. Scantily clad men blowing each other up. Usually you gotta pay good money if you want almost nude guys to spit on you like that. Come on now. Yeah. Level 3. A fish has human arms and their muscles, and that's just in the background. That's not even a thing. Okay. I think I'm sensing a theme here. This is really actually frustrating because the background elements are not like clearly. It's not really easy to tell all the time what is part of the background, what isn't during that descent here. I also have a sense that I'm missing out on like more weapon switching because every time I hit the C button, the guys spread out and I become much more vulnerable, and so I'm now like afraid to hit anything other than A and B. This frickin' guy says, "Hey, there's a boss fight coming up." This is a direct translation. All right, looks normal enough. Just some giant sea creature. Oh no! What? All right. Oh God. Oh. What? Wait.
5
Okay.
1 0ダメか。
Mm-hmm. I feel the same way, sir. They don't make enough of these games. They, you know, when was the last Cho Aniki game? Like, who owns this IP now? What can we... Oh. This is just like an ad for... I should start lifting. Wow. I thought that was going to be options. I was wrong. Maybe this one is... Okay, yeah. I mean, you know. Assuming this is number of lives, or maybe this is number of lives. You know. Okay, here we go. So, are the shoulder buttons then meant to be scrolling through the different weapons, maybe? Anyway. Okay. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. The Sega Saturn has really come a long way in terms of playing those games on something that's not a Saturn. And there are a lot of great options for you know, playing games on a Saturn without using discs too. So there's maybe never been a better time to engage with the Sega Saturn library. I'm hoping that we will see a similar renaissance for the old CDI. There's a Mr. Core in development for the CDI. It is very early, but it's coming along. And you know, it doesn't support the DVC. Like it's you know, like I said, it's bare bones isn't the word I would use. Like it's the developer is chewing away at it and getting through some stuff and got some support in here. But I don't know how well some of this stuff actually plays at this point. Can I play I believe it will play CDI Tetris. It might, some of the audio stuff might be weird. But this is a very early core, and so it's cool that it kind of plays anything at all. And I applaud the developer for taking on this task, because this has been when like people always talk about like, what do you want to see on the Mister? What cores would you like to see? Like the first thing I've always said is either CDI or 3DO.
Boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive
Because, you know,
for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
I want to see stuff that I haven't seen a lot of. And you know, when you go and do the work of emulating or recreating a lot of these very popular platforms, you're like, yeah, you know, I know this stuff.
Great! I'll grab my stuff. There is no time. Your sword is enough. How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Squadala, we are off. Wow.
Squadala, we're off.
What are all those heads? These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each. I guess I'd better get going. Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
Oh man, this fucking game. I don't actually want to do this. Does it actually go in game, or is it gonna So the big author of the CDI emulator that's been around for years and years and years is working away on updates on that as well, and that's pretty exciting. He says he's maybe even going to open source the emulator this year. But like I said, this is a very early core. I think there's situations where, like, if I disable this, oh, there it is. That's literally, oh, we were able to do it after it loaded. That's kind of cool. So no audio here in game, it looks like, but it's up to jump, which is really good. Which is really good. Okay, apparently that brings up my inventory or whatever. All right. Yeah. Let's see if that Tetris game works. And I saw some people on the Mr. Discord talking about Tetris. They're talking Tetris. Huh. If we just swap it on the fly, it just starts playing the audio from that. Even though we're still playing Zelda. That's pretty good. But yeah, no support for the digital video for the MPEG card. But nothing supports the MPEG card. Like no emulators or anything have like real support for the DVC. And hopefully they do someday. I would love to have a great CDI emulator that played everything. That'd be really awesome. You could look at so many Volvo manuals and Yamaha catalogs and this is kind of cool. A little remix here with this weird audio filter on. I don't know what this game has in terms of sound effects, but yeah, so anyway, it seems like the core will play some of the CD-based audio or the kind of digital audio, but maybe won't play any like game audio, if you know what I mean. There's no sound on real hardware either? Okay, yeah, not innately familiar with this version of Tetris on real hardware or anything, so. Oops. This control's weird. Now I'm over here. Oops. I like the idea of this Tetris of just like here's some fucking backgrounds. Tetris Effect should have had this. I wonder the Tetris collection that's coming out. I can't imagine it has this in it, right? I mean, that would be very silly. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong button. Yeah, it's like one button rotates and one button drops. Like you don't put down on the, you don't hit down on the controller to drop. It's like, why have a quit button? Oh, I guess to show the credits. Gotta put the credits somewhere. Yeah, I wonder if this thing will even run the Volvo stuff. Why don't we go with the Netherlands version of the Volvo S80, the 1999. 1999. A CDI disc made in 1999. I think I want to say a lot of these require the MPEG card. And so this might just not do anything at all. 2001. Some of this stuff works on a software emulator. Like I said, this is a very early core for the Mister, and so you know it's not super complete. Yeah, see, you're gonna get a lot of messages like this on some of these other things. But I think I want to say the Yamaha brochures worked. It's time to get interactive. Also, yeah, there's way less in English than there is in French. Okay. Maybe this just doesn't work. Like I said, it's a very early core, so some things that work in software emulators, don't work here yet, and I think vice versa in a couple of cases. And it's I don't know, it's rad. I hope that this continues to come along, because I love the idea of CDI on the Mister. I love the idea of CDI on anything. I'll take it any way I can get it. Maybe one of these days. I bought a replacement belt that I think is the right belt for my CDI, which is, which the belt broke on it. And I have the right screwdriver somewhere to open it. It's got a weird, some kind of Torx or security, something or other on it. But I just know I'm going to open that thing up and break it, because I'm just not, I don't know. I've never done that type of repair before, and I'm just like worried that I'll make it worse. But we'll see. This is probably like a pretty good way. There aren't a lot of amazing ways to play Apple II games. Or there's no like RetroArch core for Apple II. Nibs, discs, does, and pose. It's loading. I remember one of the coolest things about games on the Apple II was that the joystick had 2 buttons. It was also an analog joystick, which was, I hadn't really seen anything like that at the time. Why am I... Okay, did I not land right? Okay. Ah! Oh, he killed a couple of guys. There goes my perfect game. Oh, I just accidentally killed 2 more guys. Oh, well. And so we have one button that rotates the helicopter, and then the other one shoots. I want to say other versions of the game on one button would do it, where like if you held down the fire button, it would rotate the helicopter. And that was always kind of funky. Oh! All right, that jet shot open the next bunker. So let's just try and get all these. Get in. Let's go. A full load, 16 dudes. Nice. And again, if all of this goes according to plan, this will all end up the archive. Oh, those smart bombs come out after your second return trip here. All of this will show up on YouTube in glorious 4K. 4K Choplifter Just as you've always imagined it. Oh, shot too hard. Killed a guy. Go, 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 go. We gotta go, gotta go. Oh, ah! After this, maybe we'll run some actual 4K video games. Fort Apocalypse. If Fort Apocalypse is the game I remember, I remember that game being cool as hell. Maybe we'll have to load up. So let's see what Fort Apocalypse is real quick here. Oh, ah! Oh, wow. I somehow dodged that and then also didn't crash. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got to deal with these fuck faces. There's a lot of fuck faces. Oh, it's slowing down a little bit. Got to take out this tank before we can pick up our dudes. I'm just going to put this out here. No matter what happens, this is an amazing run of Choplifter that I'm having right here. Except that all those guys now died. But I saved 43 of them. And made it to the 4th house. I mean, like made it to the last batch of guys. Like, there's only 64 dudes in the game. So saving 43 of them is better than I normally do at a game of Choplifter. Fort Apocalypse, huh? Let's take a look. I don't see anything here. But is that a Commodore 64 game? I remember the name Fort Apocalypse, but it's not, I'm not placing it. Okay, let's try, what can we just, okay, so we can, let's try the easy way if it's not a very deep game. If it's just a full single load game, then we, all right, I gotta lean over here and push the F key because this is, now we're okay. Getting there. Okay. Yeah, Synapse, Fort Apocalypse. I do. This is starting to ring a bell here. The Vaults of Dragonus. It's weird because in this one, you just, as you move left and right, the helicopter kind of auto changes orientation. So if you're trying to shoot straight down, you kind of have to tap. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. I can't remember what you do. We got to get underground somehow. I know that. Right. Yeah, we gotta bomb our way through this. Oh, God. Nice of it to have little checkpoints here, huh? That's bad. I don't think I can go this way. That just feels like a one-way door kind of situation there. Oh. Well, now that's... Oh, jeez. Oh, right. Those are like teleporters or something, right? Is it... Ah! Yeah, this is a neat game. It's tough, but oh, Sparrow Class 4. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. What? Where did? Hang on a sec here. We dropped a few frames earlier, but not that many. I assume it's just a network issue and not anything related to the change in setup I made. You know, play some 4K video games. I still haven't finished this. I still, you know, like I get why the speed run levels only seem to unlock after you beat the game. But as someone who's not beat the game yet, it's frustrating because I would much rather do the speedrun levels than play the rest of the game. I like this game. It's I think I'm just finding it slow. And I really like the pace and the difficulty of these, you know, controller symbol levels. And so the rest of it is a breezy. And that's by design, right? It's meant to be like, hey, explore around and find some stuff. It's not necessarily like a big platformer challenge. I mean, it has its, you know, it's not a total cakewalk or anything, but it's kind of not what they're going for, right? And nope. Right. Come over here so I can do that again. Well, thank you, sir. Oh, I forgot what this one does. Right. Right. Okay. Returnal, yeah, Returnal came up while I was doing the podcast yesterday. We were looking at the list of games that were going to have PlayStation 5 Pro support, and Returnal was not on the list, which I was kind of surprised to see. That seems like a game that where, you know, any kind of technical whatever you can give it would be a benefit. What am I, oh man. It's been just long enough since I've played this that I just don't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And I didn't remember what to do, but also that was not a thing that I think I've done anywhere else. That's neat. How rude. Oh, okay, right. Given the business. That's very erotic. Wait. No. Do I need to hook onto these guys' mouths, or do I bounce off them? Okay, maybe I just bounce off them. I thought I was gonna have to do something way crazier. Let me get at your mouth. Come on now. Oh well. Okay. Sure, why not? It's real cool, man. This game, so much happens. You know what I mean? We're just like, oh, okay. Now this is, okay, wow, that's a wild, okay, sure, fuck, holy crap. Right. I got my thing. Oh, you. Fine. I get it. I mean, this kind of looks like where the rest of the level would be, and then this maybe looks like a little extra thing, because it doesn't look like there's any other pathways off to the side, so... Yeah, I guess I gotta take care of those guys first, huh? Fair enough. Anyway, there are two of them. Right. Nice. Perfect. All right. Young Holiday. Okay, sure. You're coming with me. We're getting out of here. Ah! Not a trampoline. But playing too much web fishing. If you say so, man. Ah, all right. This is a really great looking effect right here. The way the top of the balloon pushes in when you're putting weight on it, and the way it stretches and strains, and the light reflecting off of it. This is really fucking nice. That's just great. Just look at that, man. That's so fucking good. Right. Ah, spiky dick. The technical term. I'm not sure that I can make it all the way up there, so we'll do the safe thing and go this away first. Ah. I don't believe this game was on the list for PS5 Pro support. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing it there. Let's look real quick. Let's look real quick. I'm gonna look real quick. Yeah, it's not on the list for a specific support. I wonder, yeah, if they're gonna do like a, you know, kind of generic boost mode thing. Then I wonder, you know, yeah, like games with the dynamic resolution type stuff where it's gonna drop down sometimes or not. Like, yeah, would that be a situation where it just doesn't drop down as often, or you know, or whatever? Who the heck knows? Rumble 4. And that stuff is always so weird, you know, like you kind of end up in these situations where does this guy ever get low? Oh, do I have to get... Oh, there's a bounce pad. I see. Compatibility is always weird with that stuff, right? You know, where some games are gonna take to that additional power like it was nothing, and some games are gonna be locked in and like, no, we built it around this spec, and so it doesn't even know what to do with additional power in boost mode. And, you know, so games with locked frame rates are gonna still have locked frame rates, but they can always patch in an unlocked frame rate mode and all of that. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I know people are. Yeah, the Digital Foundries of the world. It's a console for Digital Foundry. They made a console specifically so Digital Foundry would have something cool to do for the next 6 months or so. But yeah. I guess this is Let's run a little bit of this. I don't actually want to play a lot of this, but I do want to just get a little footage of it in this video at 4K, just to kind of get a sense of how it may or may not look. Because I need to probably tweak the compression settings on my local recording to make sure that it's like right. Using CQP 20 right now, which was good for AV1 files at 1080, but maybe at 4K I might need to go with a higher bit rate, a higher quality setting. But yeah, 20 should be, 20 should be good, but I don't know. I have not done any test recordings at 4K in this is the first actual test that I've done with this setup at all. I haven't done any kind of offline testing or anything at all, so we'll find out together. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then it worked. Yeah, 14 to 16 is on your CQP is indistinguishable from lossless. Yeah, so maybe I drop down to like a. Is what it is. It's the lower the number, the better it. And it's one of those things that I have to look up every time I look it up. You know what I mean? Game looks good on stream. Good. So the only difference that I think is going to happen with the streaming is because all my canvases in OBS now are 4K, and OBS is going to bust it down to 1080 before it gets sent out, which may result in a slight increase in quality, ever so slightly, depending on how the scaling is in OBS. But yeah, I'll try this at 20, and then maybe I'll, if I'm not loving it, then maybe I'll try 18 or something. Oof. Uh-oh.
Reclaimed the lead.
But this is still 8,000 going to Twitch, because Twitch is Twitch, right? Like the Twitch limits are going to be what they always are. And so the goal was to have this stream still stay within the Twitch limits, and then have my local recordings be ideally like noticeably higher quality and resolution. Because, I've got enough fucking horsepower thrown into all this stuff that should be possible. Oh, this guy hit me with a grenade. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, and when Twitch, and maybe I'll try the Twitch enhanced broadcasting stuff that is in there now, but like every time I tried that, my bandwidth, just for whatever reason, it just wouldn't work. It just does not work. And so I don't know what the deal is with that. The first time I tried the Twitch enhanced broadcasting stuff, it worked totally fine, and it has not worked like that since. I don't understand why.
Enemy UAV inbound.
But also, if what I understand to be true is actually true, then I might have a nice 5 gig symmetrical connection within the next few months here. And then, I don't know. Fuck, man. Fuck, dude. Fuck. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fuck. That's a bad guy. I should shoot him. That's dumb. And so at that point, that'll open up all sorts of like multi-streaming options and, you know, like things of that nature. If I want to go down that road, we'll figure it out. Do I have 5 gig Ethernet? So I have 10. Or well, it's partial, right? I mean, you know, like different parts of the network, different nodes of the network have different cards in them, and so this machine I'm on right now is 5. The server that I have out in the garage is 2.5. Everything's plugged into a 10 gig switch that is plugged into my router, which is 10 gig, you know, so in theory, I should be able to get, you know, at least 2.5 out of every machine on the network. And then, you know, investigate the idea of, do I want to buy network cards or, you know, or whatever to bring the internal network up to 10 across the board, which seems like overkill. But would be rad. I mean, that'd be rad. Overkill is rad when you can do it.
Requesting recon overhead.
Ah.
You're supposed to be the CIA's tech. Act like it.
Yeah. The other thing, you know, like I'm, you know, it's hard. Sometimes you just play bad, right? But I don't know. I've been playing this game on PC, and here we are on PlayStation 5. And it's running through all my capture gear, and it's split 3 different ways. And you just see that it lives in your head about like, oh, is there like a frame of latency that I'm getting, and that's why did I get killed there because I'm running through the capture gear? You know, like you get in your own head about it, even though it should be pretty tight, and should not be introducing any like a meaningful amount of latency. You're always left wondering. And then you have to kind of catch yourself and be like, you know, I'm not good enough at this game, or most games really, for the like little bit of latency that might be induced by the capture setup to make me meaningfully worse. Well, we were short 2 players. There's your problem. The nice thing about all that is that it's never your fault, right? You can always blame the hardware. Oh, I see the double XP weekend is over. All right, well, there's that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I would want to get any footage of just for this kind of, just for testing purposes. Probably nothing on here. But let's see if we can get this personal computer up and running. Okay. I am seeing this on the TV, but is not coming through the capture gear. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean I'm going to lose my mind. This was working. But I'm trying to get PC running through everything now, and it is eating shit. I mean, at least it's spitting out to the television. That's nice. Perhaps I have to swap some more cables around. Ah, man. This happens and you just want to lay down. You know, you're just like, oh man, I don't want to deal with this. I'm tired of dealing with like capture cards that work one day and not the next, or rather, you know, splitters and matrices and matrices. That love to give you the business here, but I'm going to try one thing real quick. I'm going to swap 2 cables and I'll be right back. Okay. There. We did it. Come on now. Wait a minute. Am I not getting audio? I'm not. Did the PC default to a... Hang on. Sorry. Hang on. Oh. Well, that's weird. I mean, for multiple reasons, honestly. For whatever reason, I can't make that window any bigger, which is great. But also, it is not detecting the HDMI port on the PC as like an audio device. Like the device is not showing up. Why would that be? Well, that's something I'm not going to troubleshoot now because that's just going to be a fucking pain in the ass. So, maybe there's something we just run real quick for video purposes and take a look at it and whatever else. Geez, what would be? I don't have that installed here. I have not been using this machine for games as much, so it is just not all that much on it all the time. Let's mess with this a little bit. Mouse cursor on the screen, classic. Yeah, Sandland felt like it kind of came and went real fast, huh? Like, I know it came out and like people were kind of interested in it pre-release, and then it kind of really just came and went. All right, I can see. There we go. I was like, I could see this in the preview window, but I cannot see it on my actual screen here. Yeah, that audio thing's weird. I wonder if it's because I swapped the thing, because it's going to take the EDID from the other port, and this monitor it's hooked up to on the other end of it. If it's pulling the EDID of this monitor, there's no speaker on here, so it wouldn't register as a device back there. That would be a real bummer if that's the problem. But that's probably not the problem. That's probably not the problem. Who knows? I don't have my stuff up, but this should be running to me at 120 and then capturing out, well, depending on the game. I mean, I should check the resolution and stuff. I never actually. Yeah, this is that as high as this game runs? Oh, it's because it's picking up. So wow, yeah. So that is exactly what's happening. Is it is looking at the pass through? Whoa, and then it just lost it. It is picking the EDID. It is pulling is the monitor that I'm playing on, which is not good because that monitor does not have audio, and so that's why the audio device isn't showing up. I don't know why it's also disappearing randomly. That's not great. But also means we're just getting 1440 here, which is not why we're here. Because this is a 1440 monitor. So that So swapping those cables is not gonna get us what we want, is the thing I'm figuring out here. This is a nice looking game. They should make more Tony Hawk games, I think. That's my bold. Yeah, and that's so I think I know why that's happening. I thought that I'd fixed that, but maybe because of the change in it's not a perfect science, you know. I'm not going to sit here and say that what I'm doing is super cutting edge or whatever. But sometimes it definitely feels like you're doing things that are not widely done with this gear. Like you're pushing some of this stuff to its absolute fucking limit, in ways that the capture hardware and all that other stuff is just not ready for yet. Yeah, this okay, there it is. Now it's coming back. It's frustrating. That's more work to be done though. More work to be done. To capture PC at 4K will take a little more effort on. Yeah, I actually replaced my capture card with an external box that I thought was going to fix a specific problem I was having, because it seemed like it did for a while, but then it turned out it did not. And so it's kind of the internal and the external are not that different for the way I'm using this stuff, I guess. But yeah, let's see. I wonder if I could force. No, I probably can't, because it sees this monitor. So I can change that. I just might not be able to change it while I'm streaming. Let's spend a little time here. Sorry, like I said, I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. Yeah, Tony Hawk was hinting that there would, or not hinting. I mean, he said that there would be more Tony Hawk in the future. So, one would assume that that's something real and not him just being optimistic that a deal will be signed or whatever. And I would hope that would be something that would be, if not in the works, entering some kind of pre-production or whatever. What was I doing? Okay, I need to launch the Elgato capture software, because I need to fudge the EDID. I need to lie to it about something. And it's not letting me. Maybe it's because, okay, so if I turn off the, if I go to a scene here that does not have the capture card in it, and then launch the capture card software here so that I can fuck with it. This is all stuff I never wanted to know about, to be honest with you. Okay, input EDID mode, display. Let's go with internal instead of display. Hit OK. All right, the PC is going dark. Will it come back, and will it come back running in 4K? No, it came back at 1080-60. That's bizarre. Well, it didn't even come back at all. It is saying it is receiving a 1080 signal, but it is not actually showing it. Let's see. We want... I have the internal EDID set to default, which I would think would tell it that it was capable. All right. Okay. I'm going to lean over here. I'm getting audio again. So that's a sign that at least I fixed that problem. But yeah, the way it is right now, it thinks that it's only capable of 1080-60, which is not right. Okay, so there's no, like, it's weird, man. There are drop downs in this menu to set. I need to create a custom EDID that says, yes, this can do 4K. And it's not limited to 1440. And it has audio. And so on and so forth. That might actually fix me. But I can't say for sure. Anyway. Yeah, it's 3440 by 1440. No. That is not what I'm trying to do. And if I pick custom, it just wants me to give it a bin file. I don't even, how do I make a bin file with an EDID? How do I make create EDID bin file? Here's a bunch of Linux shit. AWEDID editor. Create and open and edit any standard EDID file. Okay. I'm guessing you're selling this. This looks like something you're selling. Indeed. Indeed it is. I can download a data sheet or a brochure. Oh, wait, here we go. EDID editor for Windows. This is... I'm going to fucking break all kinds of fucking shit, man. This is going to be great. This probably won't even do the thing that I need it to do. Extron has one for free. Okay, Extron EDID editor. EDID manager 2.1. Yeah, okay. Download, sign in required. You motherfuckers. All right. I am just about out of time here. I got to get going pretty soon, but that is probably what I will do next. Is try to fix it that way. And see if I can do something that way. Yeah, it's weird. Or I can swap these cables. But anyway. Not quite there yet, but good. Okay, so we just figured out the limitation here is that something about the HDMI matrix doesn't like PC stuff when it's set one way, and will only spit it out 1080p when I set it the other way. So I will have to figure out what the actual solution is for that, and get there with it. But I also, so I'm gonna. Well, now that's coming in. Okay, that's still coming in. Interesting. The other thing is just like running a PC game on this PC. Oh, the captions are still all the way over there, huh? I didn't fix that. Hang on. I'm curious to see, it shouldn't be a problem because, hardware encoders and all of that other stuff here, but, running a PC game on the same machine and, recording in 4K and all that other stuff. Bonus items. To enter the library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. All right, good to... We got hot puzzles. And just a bunch of random chests around. Well, it'd be easy to make these ones meet face to face. Right? Because that's... You're facing that way? Okay. Oh, 3 pairings must meet face to face. So is the one over here... Oh, I guess I don't really take damage when I'm kind of in this kind of hub thing. So is that like the outer edge and I need to make the lady face this way in order for that to be a pairing? Is that a... Yeah.
Must be 2 more.
That is exactly right. Video games. This is maybe not the most action-packed part of this game to be playing right now when I was trying to do some mildly bitrate type stuff, but why don't we do... I mean, if we really want to do bitrate type stuff, then... Hello? What happened here? There. Okay. I just took it a little time there for the game to quit. Bill. Let's try Bill. Bill in stage 4. You know, I already have a weapon that fires forward, but I do like the knife so much. I have really not played that much of the, you know, like, for as much as has been added to this game, I've really just never played that much of it. I guess a fire wand, why not? I don't know. Sure. 3 weapons that fire forward. Why not? That'll come in handy someday. It's hard to grasp. So, you know, they just released this Castlevania DLC, and I'm not sure what it added. Because, you know, I haven't really... I just haven't kept up with the game as they've done DLC, and so I installed the Castlevania stuff and was like, okay, like, I see a bunch of grayed out characters that I don't have unlocked now, and what do I, like, it wasn't immediately clear what I should be doing to do the thing, I guess. We'll kill some stuff and make our way down to this treasure chest as we go, and I don't know that I'll have enough time to actually get this to full-on bitrate murdering territory. I like a Bible for killing. Bring me my murdering Bible. Okay, so let's upgrade his gun, I guess. But yeah, I appreciate, you know, like having read up on it a little bit and seen other people play it as I maybe fell off it a little bit. The arcane ways in which you sometimes unlock stuff in this game, I think is pretty cool. But yeah, as someone who hasn't really stuck with it and played a lot of it, and you know, there's stuff in the first big update that I probably never saw. Like looking at it now, it's like it's all of it just seems a little too arcane in some ways. Where I'm not immediately sure what to be doing, or if any of it matters, or you know, like all of that. Do I have a map here? We're not too far off. Oh, this friggin' clown. Okay, make our way down here. We're getting close. There. Is this just going to be like the map or something? Or if I can even get in there. All right, we're going to... Oh, right. Oh, that's... Yeah. Okay. Ah! Oh, right. When you take the thing, the guys get angry at you. I mean, that's sensible. They're circling around a thing. Who knows? You know, is it some kind of ritual? Like, are they just hanging out? Like, either way, you show up and be like, give me that. I see why they'd be mad. Cool. Sometimes your throat just dries out. Oh man, like I got over that cold really quickly, but that little bit of it is still lingering. thanks everybody for on Twitch for all the the resubs and stuff. Like most of the streams I'm doing are just set up in a way that like it's not always easy for me to interact with the chat as much as I would like, and I don't know what the maybe that's like a, if we're gonna keep these Wednesdays more informal and stuff, maybe that's a better, maybe that's a way to think for me to think about it, like Mr. Kung Fu Grip coming through here and Sankara Stones and E-Bun, Chris Wasey, Baird, and the rest have scrolled off the screen. But thanks everybody. It's thanks for supporting this madness. And keeping it all going. Thank you to Small Poop Big Butt for the gifting the subs. Like big poop small butt would be like more like like more like nefarious sounding, but live your truth, I say. Thanks to Witch Vomit here for also for making it happen. Okay, am I getting close to whatever this thing is down here? Let's just run for it, because I do have to get going here pretty soon. I should take it. Well, whatever. If this were a run I was going to finish, then I maybe would have taken the max health there. Really, I'm just bummed I haven't seen Garlic yet. I mean, honestly, we haven't really gotten anything to high level enough to really be chewing up bit rate on this stream anyway. So, look at these guys doing their little silly dance. Taking yo shit. Permanently allows speeding up time in stage selection. Okay, Sorceress's Tears. We're gonna die here. It's okay. It's gone bad. All right. Oh, right. I had a weapon case or whatever those things are. Or maybe I just bought a revive. I forget. Yeah, because I think I played one of the Contra levels. And it seemed like I was picking up additional revives as I played. I've been messing with a game called Nimrods, which is another one of these auto shooting survival games. Though you can use the right stick to aim if you want. It's like that kind of half-assed sort of thing that a lot of developers are doing. And that game is neat. Like that game, the upgrades when you gain a level are you're bolting another thing to your gun, and so you're making these ridiculous looking guns that'll have all these different properties as you go. And Nimrods is kind of neat. I don't know. It's a little hard to get excited for this genre. I mean, I don't know. This Castlevania stuff sounds like it's really awesome wherever it is in here. But I had someone recommend there's a karate, like is it just Karate Survivor? Is that what it's called? I forget. But I heard that was all right. Anyway. Come here, Nightman. Give it to me. Oh, right. The buttons on my Stream Deck still go to the 1080 versions of these screens. And here. Though I think the camera is still, the webcam is still technically not coming in at 4K. So we're artificially blowing it up. Fake 4K. Checkerboarding. We're using PSSR. No. I think if I want to do 4K out of this camera, because it is capable of doing it, I think I have to drop the frame rate down to something weird. And I don't know that I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So I might keep the webcam as is. But the games, ideally, should be in 4K. Unless I'm running them here locally, in which case, you know, this is a 1440p monitor. So that's a, many things to consider on that front. But ideally, everything that exists over here, the gaming, this other PC right here, and the consoles will all come in at 4K, and that'll be something. That'll be something. I don't know. That'll be fun. So thanks for joining me for this test, and you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens when I look at this video after I hit stop and make sure, yes, it's actually in 4K. Yes, it actually recorded properly, and yes, I can upload it to YouTube. Those are the big questions left remaining that I haven't done yet. So yes, I'll be back on Friday to rank some 8-bit Nintendo games. If you'd like to choose some games, the Patreon is the best way to support all of this madness. Head on over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. If you join the Gerstmann Advisory Panel, you can choose games for the Friday streams. You can choose the order for some of those. Within reason. And yeah, maybe if this all works, then we'll be blowing that up to fucking 4K as well. We'll see how it all works. Maybe I will discover some weird limitations. I don't know. So hang in there. Hang in there. And I'll see you on Friday.